Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Mikeyternal, and we're going to start a new segment for the channel right here today, right now. And that is, you guys know me as a musician and as a gamer. What you guys may not know about me, depending on who you are, is that I am also an avid sports fan. Yeah, I am. Always have been. All my life. Awesome. My favorite sport is football. And given that it's football season and we're heading into week 4 of the NFL season, I thought that I'd try to start something new for the channel. I have in my hand right here on note cards my picks for all the games coming up this season. This week. Words. How do they work? First time doing the segment and we're already fucking it up. Or I'm already fucking it up. Fantastic. All my picks coming up this week, as well as why. Starting off with the Thursday night game, the New York Giants traveled to Washington, I believe, to play the Washington Redskins. I'm picking the Redskins in this game, and the reason is because on both sides of the ball, they're better statistically, and Kirk Cousins is a fucking monster. Pretty simple, cut and dry, Redskins take that. Going on to the Sunday games, the Buffalo Bills travel to Houston to play the Houston Texans. I'm picking the Buffalo Bills to win this one, and what may come as a bit of a surprise, they are technically the underdog, I believe. I'm pretty sure they're the underdog. But the thing is, the Texans are better stat-wise, and this is just coming from past experience, usually teams that are better stat-wise look at the new power, because the Bills are 2-1, and I don't think anybody saw the Bills being 2-1 at this point. I know I sure as shit didn't. So I'm willing to bet dollars to donuts that the Texans look at this game and go, we're going to win this game, and look ahead to the All-Texas game next week in Dallas, I believe. That's what they're preparing for. They're going to overlook the Bills, and the Bills are going to go into fucking Houston, surprise the shit out of them. Bills win that game. Up next, Green Bay. I'm having a terrible fucking time with my words today. Why? Green Bay, the Packers, travel to Chicago to play the Chicago Bears, and I've got the Bears winning this game, and I'll tell you why. Despite actually having quite a few injuries, at least from what I can find, the Bears still have that stout defense, and Clay Matthews is hurt for the Packers, which means that the Bears are going to have to, and I think will be able to, utilize every opportunity to run the ball right down the Packers' throats and set up Jay Cutler in that passing game, which has chosen to show up this season, at least thus far, to have a monster game. I think the Bears win that one at home versus that hurt fucking Packers defense. Sorry, Packers fans. Up next, we have the Carolina Panthers traveling to Baltimore to play the Baltimore Ravens. I've got the Baltimore Ravens winning this game, which pains me to say because my girlfriend is a Steelers fan and my dad is a Bengals fan. But I do have the Ravens winning this game. Although, one of my best friends, the drummer in my band, he's a Ravens fan, or at least, as far as I know, he's a Ravens fan, so that works out. Anywho, what was I saying? Shit. Oh yeah, these teams are fairly matched, actually, on both sides of the ball. Actually, a lot of games this weekend are like that. Teams are fairly matched on both sides of the ball. But, the Ravens can both stop the run better than the Panthers, and they run the ball better than the Panthers, which surprises the hell out of me, given that Cam Newton is still, although, no, because Cam Newton's missed a couple of weeks. I don't know if he's going to be back this weekend or not. Either way, I think that the Ravens' run defense and run game is going to set up that potent-ass passing game. Dennis Pitt is out for the rest of the season for the Ravens, which sucks for them. But they still have Steve Smith. They still have Torrey. I think his last name is Smith, too. I'm not a Ravens fan, so forgive me if I butcher some names here. They still have Steve Smith. They still have Torrey Smith. They still have Joe Flacco, their big money franchise quarterback. I think that their offense will be fine. I think their defense will do what it needs to do. Ravens are going to win that game. Oh, up next we have the New York Jets traveling to Detroit to play the Detroit Lions. I got the Lions winning this game, and the reason being, both teams, again, fairly evenly matched. Like I said, that happened a lot this weekend. I don't know why, I just did. But the Jets' passing offense is not great, or passing offense, excuse me. The Jets' passing defense is not great, and Matt Stafford, Megatron are both going to be on the field. I don't think it's going to be a very defensive contest. If it is, I think that it's going to be one-sided for the Lions defense. I think the Lions are just going to go ahead and walk away with this one. And plus, I'm a Dolphins fan, and fuck the New York Jets. Just because reasons. Up next, we have the Tennessee Titans traveling to Indy to play the Indianapolis Colts. I got the 1-2 Colts winning this one. Reason for that being, they're 1-2, which, I'll be honest, is kind of surprising. I thought they'd be doing a little better at this early point in the season. But the Colts still have that pretty good offense, but both defenses in this game are going to be fucking terrible. The problem is, both defenses are terrible. The Titans' offense is also terrible. Which means out of the four things, with the Colts' offensive defense and the Titans' offensive defense, the only one that's any good is the Colts' offense. Which tells me that that's going to be what dominates the game. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair for the Colts, a moderate scoring affair for the Titans. I don't think that the Titans are going to score enough points to get it done. I just don't. I don't think they can pull it off. So Colts offense wins the game for them. Maybe their defense steps up. Who knows? Up next, we have Tampa Bay traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'll be honest, I didn't research this game a lot because, come on, James Harrison just came out of retirement. Tampa Bay is going to Pittsburgh. You really think Pittsburgh's going to fuck that one up? Besides, my girlfriend's a Steelers fan, and she scares me far more than any of you, so I'm picking the Steelers. Oh, up next we have San Diego. I have Jacksonville as the home team on my card. I'm pretty sure Jacksonville is traveling to San Diego, though. I think I fucked that one up. Kind of the same reason as the last one I did. Are you really going to tell me that Jacksonville, like the worst fucking team in the league? Like, there are Pop Warner teams that can beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, for fuck's sakes. You're going to tell me that they're going to travel to San Diego and win? Are you kidding me? No way. San Diego all the way in that one. Up next, Atlanta versus Minnesota. This surprised me when I was researching this game. The Vikings in this matchup are actually the better defensive team, which surprised the hell out of me, given that they haven't been that great of a team at all this season. But what you're going to do, a big part of that is all the offensive woes they've had, mainly with Adrian Peterson, getting kicked off the team appropriately so. Honestly, two decent defenses, but that Vikings offense is just struggling too much. The Falcons offense is not. I think much like the Indy game, the Falcons offense wins it for them this week. Up next, we have Philly traveling to San Francisco to play the San Francisco 49ers, and I've got the Eagles winning this game, and I'll tell you why. San Fran has just a barely better rush defense than the Philadelphia Eagles, but they give up passing yards like a motherfucker. They give up all kinds of passing yards, and what has Nick Foles proven he can do this season? Pass the fucking ball. Oh my god, what the fuck? So, I think Nick Foles is going to have another game where he just balls his fucking brains out, and Philly's going to go with it, because there was another team. They're traveling to San Fran, which is a tough place to play, but there was another team. I can't think of what it was. It was a week or two ago that went into San Francisco and shouldn't have won. It did. So San Francisco has already proven that they can't defend their home field. Philly's playing like a bunch of fucking monsters. I think Philly takes that one. The Sunday, let me not fuck up here. Actually, I almost forgot this game, which I'm fucking ashamed of because I'm a Dolphins fan. I almost forgot about the Dolphins-Raiders matchup. Like, I looked right over it on the schedule and was like, oh yeah, I got my pick for that one, and forgot to write it down or anything. So, the game in London this week, yeah, they're playing in London, England, which I think is a fucking farce, but whatever. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. The Miami Dolphins they go and visit, quote-unquote, the Oakland Raiders, because the Raiders are giving up a home game to play the NFL game in London this year. I think the Dolphins win this game. The Raiders' defense is just not playing the way it should, and I think that the Dolphins, even though Nosha Moreno doesn't come back for another few weeks, I think that Lamar Miller's going to do enough. The Raiders' defense is not where it should be this year, although they did play decent defense against the Pats and just didn't score enough points. I think that the Dolphins just take care of business on both sides of the ball. Not to the level that the Patriots did, but I think that it'll be enough to get them the win. Dolphins even it up to 500 this week. The Sunday night game, which I almost fucked up and did in the wrong order, is New Orleans traveling to Dallas to play Dallas in Dallas. Imagine that. I've got the Saints winning this game. The reason being, both teams thus far have played awful fucking defense. But Dallas has had some historic fucking miscues, and New Orleans is known for being able to score tons of points in a short amount of time. I think that, although Dallas had that historic comeback last week versus the Rams, but with all due respect to my mother, who is a Rams fan, there are some Pop Warner teams that can beat the St. Louis Rams, as hurt as they are right now. So I just think that the Saints offense gets it done for them. There's a lot of games that are like that this week as well. 2 awful defenses and 1 decent offense. I think the Saints get it done. They've still got Drew Brees. They've still got Jimmy Graham. Yeah, I think they pull it off. I almost said that they still have Darren Sproles, but they don't. He's in Philly. I almost fucked that one up. And our Monday night game, and I forgot to mention this when I started the video. Every week I'm going to pick an upset special, just because, makes it more fun. And this week, my upset special is I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the New England Patriots, and I have several Patriots friends on my Facebook friends list who might see this and will probably get mad at me, but oh well. There's a reason for that, though. Both teams, at least on the defensive side of the ball, are actually more evenly matched than people realize. KC's been playing decent defense thus far, as evidenced last week against the Dolphins, only giving up 15 points. Now, the Dolphins aren't the Pats, I'm really admitting that, but they still played really good defense against the, I almost said against the Pats, against the Dolphins, and I almost said New Orleans. Fuck, this last game, I'm screwing it up. Maybe that's a sign, maybe I'm fucked, but, New England's offense is statistically better, but I gotta be honest, I'm kind of concerned for the Pats after that fucking Raiders game. How do you go up against a shitty-ass Raiders defense and only score 16 points? Come on now. So, I think KC, with that better defense than what they played last week, I think they get the stops they need. I don't think that they're going to get a ton of stops or a ton of 3-and-outs. I think they get the stops they need. I think they get enough defense to allow their offense to come in and win the game. So that's it for this week's picks. That was the Monday night game. That was my upset special. Tell me what you think. If you think I'm wrong, if you think I fucked anything up tragically, in the comments section below. And I'll catch you guys next week with some more NFL picks for, at that point, week 5. Woo! Peace.